being on YouTube for, I think it's been about over a year at least, has been pretty exciting and really different. A lot of learning curves. You don't understand how much actual work goes into making videos until you start going. And also just kind of like problem solving. Like my setup right now, it's kind of all janky. We're moving, so I have tons of stuff just like everywhere and boxes all over. But looking back on my videos like a year ago is hilarious to look at, just because I thought those were such good videos, and now I look at them and it's super cringy. But I guarantee by this time next year, I'll be saying the exact same thing about these videos. I do want to just go over my experience in the past year, what I've kind of learned, and just kind of deep dive into how I started this channel. So let's get into all that. So how it got started, I don't know if I've actually told this story on the channel before, but it was right around the time when the new iPhone 12 came out, and I purchased it and didn't realize how great the camera was. And I was just like going through YouTube videos and found a couple like tips and tricks and stuff that helped you make better videos. Because I would always just take little videos, but I didn't know what to do with them, right? So it was just like, I have all this footage on my phone that I wasn't really doing anything with, and now I have this upgraded camera on my phone. So I was just kind of like deep diving in through YouTube, and then I came across Peter McKinnon, where he does like a video of how to take pictures with your iPhone 12, and that just kind of like sparked my interest a lot more into wanting to take photos. So I started like messing around with photos, but it was more like I was really having fun just making videos for myself. But then I ended up coming across this other video that was for moment lenses. So I went into this deep dive of like iPhone filmmaking, and then found out things like Zack Snyder actually made a full movie on an iPhone 7, and like all of this shit that I thought was so dope. But yeah, long story short, that's kind of where it all started. Like I just kind of jumped head first into it. So in all reality, it really was the best decision I've ever made, but also the scariest decision I've ever made. Like uploading my first video was so terrifying, and I was just worried about what people would think, and like how do you write a title and a description and all of these things that I had no idea what to do. And it was just kind of like, okay, you're just learning by yourself, so just figure it out. So I looked like up some other videos of like all of the things, just kind of trying to figure it out. And like I had no idea about frame rates or anything like that, so my video looked a little choppy, and I was wondering why it wasn't looking so smooth, and all of these things that yeah, you got to start somewhere, right? And sometimes you just have to take that leap, because I think it's better to fail than to always wonder what if. You know, like if I didn't even do this, I'd be thinking, oh, what if I started that channel? Or maybe I should have started then. And if you're thinking about starting a channel, I say just take the leap and do it, because you're gonna just be kicking yourself. And even if you fail or you don't like it, at least you tried it. Starting the channel, I actually had a couple things in mind, where I wanted to learn more about filmmaking, document my family, and also just start creating more, because the way my mind works, I need to put it into something, if that makes sense. Like I don't know, my mind's always racing, and I do have these ideas for videos and things like that, and sometimes I just don't even write them down. It's just like I just need to put it somewhere, you know, put my creativity somewhere, just because I'm go kind of person with my mind. I hope that makes sense. This YouTube channel really helped me kind of get that going, where I could put my creativity somewhere into making videos. And yeah, it's just crazy to think that how much I actually enjoy making these videos. Learning how to edit and learning how to film, how to get smoother footage, you know, learning about frame rates, all of that. Even learning how to talk to the camera like was really challenging and scary. But I think anything in life, you should be a little bit scared, and it should be challenging, you know, because like even me starting my painting business, that was really scary, you know, having to go out market and, you know, find clients, or and it was really challenging, you know. So I think anything you kind of do should be both challenging and scary a little bit. And the one thing about YouTube that no one really realizes, it's really fucking hard. Like growing on YouTube is hard because you need to niche down. So what that really looks like is my channel is kind of all over the place, where I'm doing vlogs and I'm doing stuff like this, where it's like camera stuff and desk setups, and I'm kind of all over the map. And when you want to grow like faster, you want to niche down. So like there's some that are just cooking channels, but even those cooking channels are niched down to like vegan cooking channels, or you know, like plant-based, whatever. And all of that kind of does really play into what's going on with your channel. So I'm trying to make things a little bit more niche, where I don't know, my last video that I put out, I actually am gonna put out a new video every Thursday. And back to what I was saying about being scared about something, I know maybe to you or whoever, maybe YouTube doesn't seem like something that's scary, but I think putting yourself out there, making these many videos and trying to stay consistent is a little bit scary, at least for me. And I don't know, I've been kind of coming to grips with like, I don't really care what people think anymore. It's just like, okay, there's gonna be people that don't like my videos, and then there's gonna be people that do like my videos. And I think if you're not scared about something, maybe you're not taking a big enough risk. But for me, this was just a little bit overwhelming when I did start, but now it's kind of coming and I'm learning and things are coming together, you know? So even though something is hard, I think once you do succeed, that it's so much more rewarding. Like now I'm really like buckling down and really trying to like put out as many videos that I can, quality videos, not just whatever. But you know, these things do take time, and I do realize that I'm not just gonna grow super fast overnight. I'm still learning, and that's exactly what I'm gonna keep doing, is just learning and improving. And by this time next year, I'm gonna be looking back at these videos and be like, man, that's cringe. Why were you doing that? Or why are you doing this? And you know, I think that's all part of it, right? So it's like, I look back at like some of these creators that I watch, and you watch their first videos and some of them are just like ridiculous. Like even if you go look at like Mr. Beast, watch his first videos, he's just literally sitting in a room with horrible lighting, horrible camera, and you always start somewhere, right? So it's like, you're always going to improve. I think that's with anything. So anyways, I think if anything in life is terrifying to you, I think you got to take the leap and at least try. So yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next video.